Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I've got some buttons. Alright, now I thought I'd turn this on because I've been doing a bit of crafting this morning, but then I started doing these little button cards. I've only done one so far because I just wanted to. Don't have to have a reason, do you? But I like the miniature ones. This one I'm not real keen on this card because it's got the words are too big, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I had a stamp that said elegant, but I cannot find that. But back before when I made some of these before, I printed those off the internet because you can them on Pinterest. I think it's in Pinterest or the public domain. Somewhere I got it from, okay. So I printed that off. And this one come out of a paper pad that's you can buy. That's a sewing one. Paper pad was, and this one here I don't know where that was, but I made holes in it. Wasn't thinking, but I'm going to fix that now. See, so I've just gone and collected these up, and I'm so pleased I found them because I wanted to put some buttons on them. So I just tipped the buttons onto actually on a tray thing, so nobody panic because this should be okay to pick up. And I'm trying to find what I'm going to put on each one, and that shouldn't take me too long, I hope. I just don't know whether I need to have them all the same sort of button or not. Well, see, this one's going to have 3 because I made 3 holes in that. I'm going to fix this camera. I do have to fix this camera. There we go. A bit further. I'll push it up. It pops back down again. Okay, so I might need to tighten that thing. I hope it doesn't fall off there. Let me see. Where's another one that looks something like it? Because I'm not really thinking I'm going to get the 3 the same. You know, unless they're not... I want older sort of buttons. That one is older one, isn't it? I don't know if I'm looking in the right pile here. I'll have a quick peek through here and see if I can find 3. And then I'll have to try another lot. Look at that. They're too big, aren't they? Maybe. I don't know. I'll just have a look at that. I suppose they're not. Not really. A shame I can't get 3 the same though. Well, we'll just, there's a pink one. They're all pink in here, pink and red colours, and there's an odd white one or whatever thrown in, but I wanted to, the neighbours have got the lawn mowing people in, so I hope that's not, they usually go pretty quick anyway. There's about 6 of them and they all mow at the same time, so they get it all done really quick, so this is really good. There's nothing worse than somebody mowing the lawn and it takes ages, and you know it's nice to have the lawn. My husband does it really quick. He doesn't like to take his time at all. As long as you cut the grass off properly, it's all good. And must be something else here I can use, surely, to goodness. Okay. It's getting warm here now. In Australia, it's getting warm. Oh, it's so nice. And the breeze, we've got a beautiful breeze. Beautiful cool breeze, and the warm's coming through. What are those ones? They're quite pretty, aren't they? Just need a little tiny bit of a, you know, oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but what I'm looking for, we'll get to that. What's this? Is this a colour pink? Yeah, it is a colour pink. I really don't know about putting those on because it could push it through the hole, I suppose, but then you want to put it in a pocket or hang it on something in your books or whatever you're making. We're just having for the sake of having some buttons on the card. Okay, there's another one. Gee, that looks something like that one, doesn't it? And they're a bit oldish. Be a bit patient here with me, please. I will find something or go on to the next thing if I can't do this. There's a mother of pearl one. I know at one stage I put them all in the same place. You wonder where that place was. I got no idea. I got nothing. There was something I was thinking about last night that I needed to have a look for today, and I don't know what it is now. I should write these things down, shouldn't I? I need to take a piece of paper and pencil to bed with me, so I can write down what I'm thinking about before I go to sleep, or Or when I wake up in the middle of the night and think, oh dear, what about that? Anyway, these are going good. I'm going good with some selections, I think. I'm going good with some selections. Hope you can't see me head in this. Because I forgot to brush me hair. How could you do such a thing? I did. I come in here and I thought, oh dear, my hair feels really woolly. It's because I haven't brushed it. Probably need to put it in a tail thing in a minute. I'll do that. I'll throw it into a ponytail so it's not annoying me. I always had it out years ago, but I can't stand it anymore. It's all tied up. I've actually got some growing back now, so I'm really pleased about that, because the last time I had it cut, I could have throttled a woman. I wish they wouldn't take into their own hands what you want done. When you go and pay somebody to do something, you want them to do it properly. Not or what you want, not what they think it should be. You need to have this bit off and there's a bit there, and you keep chopping it, keep you talking while they're cutting, so they can't. I don't know how many times I've complained about the hairdressers on here, but I can't help myself. I can't stand going to the hairdresser. They want your hair. That's what they're there for, to cut your hair off. So you don't want to go there. Where's that one? I've seen that fly past. It's a good colour. Anyway, look, I'm going to put those back in this thing here. Oh, this is probably, this is probably going to end up. Uh-oh. I'm doing it. Look at that, I'm doing it. Nobody can. Whoa. Oh dear, I'm going to put up my haul video too at some time. I'll have to do that. What have I got here? Place stuff flying around everywhere. Okay, so that's that one. I'm not going to bore you too much with looking for buttons, but I don't think. I'm just going to have a peep in here. Terrible noise, isn't it? See that one? Now that's a good button card. And I can just use that to put in something anyway, because it's already a bit old. I'm going to give it a bit of a... I'm going to do the stressed edges of this. Looks like something that had sticky tape on there or something. I think somebody sent me. There's some lovely person out there who sends me stuff sometimes. Some people do, and that's what I've got here, I think. Something from somebody. Okay. So that worked. Look at that. I've got that was easy. Okay, so I've got that one. Now I'll do my own. See, we need to learn how to do our own. And they're not hard. See, somebody did it in the first place, so I'm sure we can manage it just fine. Now I think I've got enough pink ones there. I don't think I need to go through this big dish of them. It's just too much, too stressful for me, I'd say. That's not pink. I don't know why I'm working towards pink, but I think I am. I'd like to do probably some green ones on here. It'd be nice, wouldn't they? Let's try some green ones really fastly now. There's a nice green one. There's a nice green one. No, that one's not right. Oh, sorry about this. Where's that dish? Green button. This one is a tape measure. Green button. This is really old. Oh no, it might be just nice. I don't know if I want that colour green or that colour green. I want to. Oh, that's cool. Something I made one time. Okay, these are nice. Greenish colour. Corners. Oh, that's not supposed to be in here, is it? Green buttons. Anybody see one? Oops. I really didn't want to tip all this out in here because then I've got to get it back. That's turkey. Oh, there's me S. Some lovely person sent me that too. I better put that over there. Oh, that's under the plasticky thing. And I'm trying to pick it up. Okay. Early in the day, we been getting up a little bit earlier because our daughter's here in town for a month or so that's good. She's gone off teaching today. Do her first class. That's a neat one, but it's a little bit big. I suppose I could just put it on a thing by itself. You can buy one button on its own, can't you? Now the cat's woke up and he's decided I'm talking to somebody, so he wants to come in here too and have a yarn. Can't do that. He was in here yesterday and I let him sit with me while I did some stuff. That's interesting. Sorry about this fiddling about. Gee, that one's sewing because that's split. Must be old, that one. Oh good, there's a little face. You never know what you might find in the button. No. A leaf. Okay. Never gone too far, I've put them all out there. I know I've got some tiny ones, but I don't want them that small you can't see them. That's not really what I was aiming for. I only seen one more in here somewhere that I was looking. That looked at me like I needed it. Yeah. Now where'd it go? I'm just going to look under the bottom of the... Oh no, I can't see under there. There's light shining in that. Right. Well, orange one. I'm taking these out and I shouldn't be because unless I use them they're going to get put... I might do this first for a minute. Here's the noise. They're finished. Must have took 10 minutes for them people to know that long. That's what you call efficient. It's actually a place with people with disabilities, and they have the lawn mowing service, so they can all come along and do that and they earn money for the club. They work in a place over in a town close to here, and then they come over and do people's yards, and it's really good for them to get some extra income. My neighbour always gets them to come and do her yard. I don't think we've got enough grass out there to mow at the moment ourselves. Okay, just have a mouthful of water now. So that one there could have pink ones on it too, couldn't it? But I need to find 3 that I like on here and 3 that I like on here, I think. I've got those little flower ones, but I think I'm not really sure on somebody. That bit's a bit messing off the ground though. If you turned over that way, it's fine. Now you've got 3 there, but that one's, these are a little bit, yeah. So what about that one? There, and that one there. I didn't come up with any great, oh look at them, I do like these for this one. Look at those, now they're jazzy. And I don't care if they're 2 different colours. It's my button card, this one here's the same. What if we put them across the middle? Oh, I don't know, that'll look silly, won't it? But I didn't like to cover up the flowers. So we're just going to sew those on there. Or do we need 6? Now I've gone too far wanting 6. I just want to show you how I'm going to do 1, then I'll do some flowers for you or something. What have I done with my needle and cotton? Probably be in the pin cushion over here. And is that enough cotton? No, it is not. So I just drag that off and throw it to the side. Nobody worry. Okay. Don't know if I've got anything exciting to talk about today. It all just happens. I just think of things sometimes and then I'll tell you. I nearly fell off my scooter the other day. That wasn't good. Down near the front of our council building in the town, there's this great, big, beautiful tree, right? And it comes across when you've got to go over this little laneway, and the tree is just growing on the end there, near the lane. And it's huge, the tree. And it's pushing up the pathway. And I don't mind that, except the other day when I went to go over there, I approached it at the wrong angle, and I had, because there's this big lump, you see, and I approached it at the wrong angle, and my gopher tipped sideways, my scooter, and I had a quick turn for the worst. I nearly, you know what, if I'd have slowed down I'd have fell off, because the thing itself comes, the rise in it's fairly high, and in the road, but I can't complain to the council because instead of fixing the pathway a little bit over the other way, they'll cut out the tree. And I don't want them to cut out the tree, so I'm just not going to go that way anymore. I'm just not going to go that way anymore. I'll just have to go the other way. I will. There's plenty of other tracks I can make down the street. I don't have to do that. I thought, oh my goodness, man, I'm saying to myself, never coming back this way, never go this way. Ah, dear, it frightened me. I've never come that close to having anything like a fall off it before, so I was not happy at all. Because I kept thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna break myself. I could have broke my scooter. I could end up having to stay at home now for the rest of my life. And oh dear, it was terrible. I tell you, I had a really bad time worrying about what would have happened if it would have happened, but it didn't. So thank goodness for that. And I will be very careful. I'm not going to be. I always have been. Though I've been going up there and riding the thing for about 3 years now. I think it's about 3 or 4 years. I've had it a fair while, and you know, I've sort of I think I've got the hang of it. So I don't really want to muck that up. I think these have gotten too shiny, these buttons, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to be worried about the buttons being shiny or whatever, are we? So I just hope that they're in the right place. They're covered over the pretty flower, but that doesn't matter either, because it's probably, you know, how it was meant to be or something. That's how it worked. You know, you do your crafting how it works for you best, and if you're happy with it, then that's pretty good. Well done if you are, see? So there you go. And I think it doesn't look too bad. Oh yes, it does, because look at that middle button wobbling around there. That's not good, Sonya. Too busy talking, not enough sewing. I'm going to put another stitch in that. If you don't want the back of it to have any sort of obvious stitching, which it will if you're stitching, just put a piece of paper over the top, glue a piece of paper to it. Where's this other thing that's coming out there? That's not good. Yeah. I might have to glue something on the back so they won't come off. I didn't want to put too many rows of thread through it, the front of it. We do have new neighbours up the back. That's interesting. New neighbours move in. They're a bit busy. It's very quiet in our neighbourhood usually. You know what, I suppose there's change going around on, you know, so I'm going to put a piece of paper over this, because I'm not going to, yeah, I've got to find a piece of paper that I'll be happy with. It'll be a good idea if I go with a blue piece, won't it? I'll have to do that later. I hope it's like this. Wait a minute, I'm going to put a bit of stuff around the edge. We're going to put a bit of stuff around the edge. A bit of Distress ink. I always use Vintage Photo. I just find this is my favourite for some reason. I do have about 4 or 5 or 6 other colours probably, but I never use them. I just like this one. I probably should use them because I'm always grizzled and I don't want to put dark colours on. What do you reckon? And I'm going to squeeze a little bit in there where I did the hole. Just I have actually put Mod Podge on this too. I didn't tell you that, did I? This is printed off. It's on a piece of cardstock, and I have Mod Podge on it. Okay. This one here, this one here I did today. I didn't do any of that to it. That's just a piece of file folder that I was cutting out, and I think that, you know, you don't have to put the Mod Podge on it. Just it makes it a little bit sturdy, I think, you know, for it to be there with you longer. Yeah. Did I pull that out? I couldn't have done, surely. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put a big glue on it before it all takes off and I start crying. Come on. I don't think I will, though. I don't think I'll cry. Come on, get out of there. Okay. Right. I got a bit of a perspiration because it's warm. Isn't that good? Oh dear, I know it's probably not a very nice thing to say, but you know, it gets warm and then you get hot, and that's pretty good. all you other people are going to be getting cool now, and I've had enough of that for a while. We always do, don't we? We want the weather, different weather to come back, and then it's all, that could be a little bit on the, that way, you know, but it's something that I'm, I do accidentally do. I better leave it up that way, hey, but I've stuck glue on it so it won't come undone. Just going to tie something in my hair here. I had a great big collection of hairdo things, which was just like a good band, not elastic, but purple one. Oh dear, I'm ordered now. Sorry. And I've just dwindled them away. I come in here and put one in my hair, and then I lose it when I leave the room. Okay, so we're gonna actually, when I finish doing this video, I'm going to work on my gypsy journal book thingy. Okay, so I might bring you on with me if you want to have a look and see what's happening with that, because I need to get that finished. It's just taken so long. Yeah, so now I need to put one of these onto here. I might just do, I got these off a piece of paper, cards, like, and I thought these would be good. These will work, won't they? I'll just show you how we can do one. I just got this off like a tag book thing somebody sent to me, and there was these on there. Like, this is just a little tag, and you can get them in the paper pads and that, and it's pretty, well, it's solid enough to put a couple of buttons on, isn't it? And those ones there are a bit too small, I think. I don't know. But these are, I think I'd like to cut a bit off the top of that, though. Wait a minute, I'll see what I'm doing first before I get too excited about this. Oh, it's a shame I haven't got more of them, but that, I don't like the look of that either. Okay, Sonia, what are you going to put on this one? How about we go... So the size of that card, it's got 6 buttons on it. So maybe I could put 4 on here and them really work well, I hope. I hope that works. I'm going for this colour here, I think. I don't know. Yes, I'm not really sure about that. These are nice, these wooden ones, aren't they? I have a box with some of them, don't I? A container with some more in it, I hope, in here. Yeah. I'm going to put these wooden ones on here because I think they look pretty good. Hope you can hear me. I'm here mumbling away. I've got to have 3. Come on. You must have 3 of them, surely. They're a bit rough. But they're wooden buttons anyway, aren't they? They can be... Ah, dearie me, little reel thing. Okie dokie. Let me see now, what am I up to? Put that egg back in there. What did I get? See, they'd be all good if they were like that, wouldn't they? There's 2 of those. Nobody said there couldn't be just 2 buttons on the card, did they? I wonder what that would look like. We need a stamp, do we? Need a stamp? I don't have anything to put a word on there. I couldn't believe that I didn't have a word. I went through all my stamps and drug out some that I want to use in some things that I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this across there. This is a thing, a line thing. And it'll fit across there. Oh, well, it might be a bit over the edge. Wait a minute, I'll stamp this off on something first. See what I've got. That there. What do you think about that? Okay. And put that on there. Oh, my game. Okay, there we go. Oh dear, there's a line across it, Sonia. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Let's put a hole in it. I'll try and decorate a bit first to start with, see if I like it, because I might not, you see. So Now if I cut these bits off here, these little tab things, right, not bad at all. We'll go with that. These should probably be pink, shouldn't they, to go on this. I'm having trouble doing the pink thing, getting the right sort. I do like this old flash one. This is nice, isn't he? Okay. No, that's ruined it. Ah, dear, oh dear. Never mind, we'll just keep on. We'll be, what's the name? Persistent. We can't give up. We never craft anything if we give up. Some people have said that to me. They don't like making mistakes or stuff, so they like it when I make mistakes, so I show them how to get them fixed. That's a good thing, I suppose. I don't know how that would go, these buttons. Ah! Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, any more wooden ones? Oh, these are sort of wooden looking like they could be. There's more stuff going onto the table here. Oh, there's some I stuck together, made of flour. Look at that. Ah dear. Well, that was fun, I guess, making that flower thingy. It could have been a different colour. That's nice. One there, and they're too pale though, aren't they, on this? Do you reckon? I don't know. It's such a good day working out the button things here today, am I? Oh, so let's do a little bit of stuff around the edge and see if it's helping it at all. Maybe I should just put white ones on there. Something like that never occurred to a person, did it now? Well, bless me soul, I better go and put some white ones on there. What happened to that flower leaving there? You think I can find 3 white buttons? Ow. Nope, I want that one. Nope. One big button. Anyway, I made one button card to show you because I'm having a terrible time here trying to agree with myself on what to put up there. You know, because I want to make it something that I'm going to use. No good if it's going to be not of any use to me because I don't like the... I'm going to have to search through here and find something anyway, so I'm not going to make you sit through that. So let's say that I've done one and you've got the idea. The part of looking for the things to put to it is the interesting part. If you're lucky enough to find someone a shirt or something, just cut them all off and they're the same, well that's a good thing, isn't it? It's a really good thing. But if you're like me and you can't... I've got mine all in a kerfuffly mess there. I do like this green one. I wonder if I could just sit him on there. Could I get away with that? Well, that is really old, that thing. And it actually is a really old button. No. I don't know if I'm really working with that background very good. That's not really my idea for the day. Anyway, so we made these and we edged those and I showed you that. So we've done that bit, okay? Well, this is where I probably would give up, you know, so we're out of here on that. Where am I going to put these? Back in the button jar, be a good idea. Although they're all in different places, won't they? That can't be helped now. I'm just going to put them in there and I'll find them. They're in buttons. There's a button collection there, so I'll find them in the buttons. Oh, look, that's the colour I need on there. Look at that. See? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look, I got 2. Yeah, if you wait, you can do it. And then they look really awesome, don't they? I do love that. I'm very partial to that. That's very nice, Sonia. I do like it. Okay, so I'm going to put those on there. It'll take me a second, I hope, because if I don't, I'll probably lose them. Look at that, isn't that pretty? See, I needed to put these, they didn't look good on there too. I need to put those onto something that gives it a lift. You see, you need something that gives things a lift, and that definitely will work on this one. Okay, so I'm going to put these buttons on really fast, and if you don't turn off the thing, I just managed to sit in here and do this for so long, and then think it's nearly time, and I actually go over it a little tiny bit, so I'm going to have to try and see. I don't know where it would say on my camera what time it is, you know, what I'm up to, because I can't find it. Like how long I've been on here, just can't find it. I've got that timing thing in here, but all it's doing is beeping, and I don't even know how to use it. Ah dear, we must fix that before I come back on here. I truly need to buy a clock, but then I don't want something that's going to tick at me either, so I'm too fussy. And look at my hands. Where is my wipes? That's not good at all. Here we go. I got stuff all over me. Oh dear, that's ink, I'd say. That stuff is ink. Yes, do not like dirty hands. And crafting is not something that you can, unless you're sewing, it's hard to keep your hands clean. There's something on here too. As if I haven't got enough things on my hands without putting mess all over them. Okay. Righty-o. Now, I'm spinning around this one, but I don't mind. It can sit like that if it wants to, can't it? Okay, there you go. Oops, made a hole. So I've come back through the same hole, actually. That was clever. If I tried to do that, I would not be able to. Well, you know, without looking. Anyway, that's time I did, I got back through the same one. Now this one here I've done on a bit tighter. So that looks a bit better, and I do love the colours on that. I do love that tealy blue colour, greeny bluey colour, whatever it is. It's really nice, isn't it? I do like to put that on things. Oh, that mauves are really pretty. I have a knot, but I won't throw them in work, because that's not the way to work. You just got to be patient. Things will work out for you if you be patient. My husband worries about, he's got one little cancer thing on his face. They told him it wasn't a bad thing. They said it's you know, it is, but they can cut it out, see? And he's worrying about it so bad. I said to him, you're not going to die of that. I said, that's not going to kill you. I said, you're going to worry yourself to death. You've got to stop worrying about it. He's got to go back and have it taken off tomorrow, so then he'll be right. Okay, so there's that one and that one, and I didn't fix that one, but that's okay, I'll do it later. I think they look good. I do, I like them. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of flowers now. I think I'll make you some flowers. I don't think, I don't know if people are interested in making flowers, but I know that years ago I made all sorts of different ones out of fabric and everything like that, just getting a glass of water here. So I thought I'd make some today because I'm sort of kind of running out, you know. I did have a supply of different ones, excuse me, and now I don't have any because I've used them, well, you know, so I wanted to make some more. I did the ones with the doily on the back of them, and now I want to make just some frilly ones, I suppose. Some frilly ones. I had one here yesterday that I thought I'd do a... I haven't made a seam binding one yet. I do really like this sort of one. Look, see, it's made out of fabric. Oops, I hope I'm not pulling it undone. I don't think I am. And you've gathered it up as you're going. So I might do one like this because excuse me, I've got it all stuck in my fingers. Let me see if I've got a piece of stuff without going and dragging out too much stuff. I might have to just drag out a bit. see, there's me. Get out of there, you. Do I need to try a seam binding one? I might try those out of that wire stuff. I might even try a seam binding one because I haven't done them yet, so let's see what they look like. I mean, this lady does some, but I need yellow bits for the centres and things, so let's have a go at this. This is really easy to do, okay? Really easy, so nobody panic. It's nothing technical at all, okay? I'll need a piece of, need a needle and thread. Get some of the glue off myself and wash my hands a bit more. So clean me up a bit. I don't want to put it all over the flour. This will make a good flour centre, this one. And it's very, very easy to do. I've got some yellow thread on this, and I might use it because I want to look right. Okay, so I just had 2 threads in there, so I'll pull it out. So best if you do it with a bit of thread that's nearly the same colour anyway. Okay, now this is just going to be a gathered one. I probably would have that much, okay, which is, I didn't put my tape measure up there yet either. Let me see what this says. About 5 inches, which is probably nearly 20 centimetres, about 20 centimetres. And all we're going to do is just gather this along here, and we're just going to make a flower. And that's going to be as simple as, isn't it? But this is just going to be the centre of the flower. Okay, we'll start from the inside. Alright? Because you know what, I'm just flying around here with no idea what I'm going to do. So there you go. But that's fun, isn't it? When you don't know what's going to turn out like, you have a good lot of fun. Now that'll all come unpulled, but that's alright. I've got to thread it up again. And I suppose if I have that many times to thread it, it's just practice, isn't it? Now I'm going to join these 2 together here, that one and that one, like the 2 pieces of seam binding. I don't care if that doesn't pull through. Now I'm thinking I might put a bit of glue, but I don't know. I might sew up there. I might just give it a couple of little stitches. Up to there. Okay. And then I'll go backwards. I didn't go right to the top. Don't think I need to because it's fairly thick, fairly well gathered up. The smaller the width of the stuff that you use, when I say stuff, I mean, you know, the ribbon. The smaller the width of the ribbon, should probably sew that to the end. I might put a bit of glue on that because you can glue it down or sew it. I'll just put a bit of glue in there. Come on. Oops, no, that wasn't right. Oh crikey, and then it all flies out at you. This is what it's like crafting on video. Okay. Oh dear, I'm going to hang on to it for a second, get it down there, make sure it stays. Rightio. So I've got a little centre for my flower. Oh well, the yellow part. Oh, isn't it ducky? But you know what? The distance between that and that is way too far for me. I can't handle that. I'd have to have something going around in here, okay, like that far back, because to me that doesn't look right, unless of course it's only tiny in the centre. It's got to be either littler. Now back to this. This is about 1/2 an inch of wide seam binding, and I did not buy it. I was gifted that by Karen Brake. I think she sent me this a long time ago, and thank you very much, Karen, for this. It's beautiful, beautiful seam binding. Now, so there's me little flower. Now, I'm going to put something else around the outside part of that. So I need a bit of something else. And I'm not really prepared, but who is it? Who is it? Not me. I'm not prepared at all, am I? don't know if I like that. I'm sure I don't. Where's another box of stuff here? Right, now do I want to keep going with ribbon? Suppose I could. Suppose I could keep going with the ribbon. Keep trying with the ribbon and see how we go. I do like that piece for something. Okay, now let me see. Just got a bit more seam binding there. So this is a silk ribbon and it's got wire in it. Okay, so what have I done with my little flower bit I just made? Come on, you've got to be joking. Did I lift it up and threw it away? Here it is. Okay, there it is. Now, should try and keep away from the stamping equipment. Not a good idea to be playing around. A bit of a wipe over. Probably only have time to make one flower because I wanted to go and do me. Where's that little bit? Put the things on, drop it flying through the air there. Yeah, so that's probably not quite what I'd put on that one. Now, because this has got wire inside of it too, you can take the wire out or you can leave it in there. Now, I've got to try and think of this. I know that the centre of the flower is a bit darker than the outside, isn't it? Majority of the time, I think. I think that's how it works. So, I'm going to take this out of here, some of this wire. Get hold of it. Right, it's not going to let me get it. Got him. So you just have to pull that out. Okay. Now, if you pull that up, you're going to get a flower look anyway. See, look at this. It's going to go into the shape of a flower, but not so good, you know. So it doesn't quite work so good because you've got both sides have got gathering on it. Although you could do it like this one, I suppose. We could try that. Okay, we'll see how that works. Pull that through. I could get the pliers, but I don't know if I could get hold of that with the pliers. It's too little. There we go. There we go. We got it. Okay, so now we could do one of those flowers with this, if we wanted to. But I don't know if I do, because there's a lot of gather in them. Okay. Wow, that wasn't meant to happen. I didn't mean to break it. I was going to try and do that flower like that, but I'm going to have... How far has it gone back? I'm going to cut off... let me see. Because this is wider, you need more ribbon. So I might have about 10 inches, I suppose that could be, for this piece. And I'm hoping when I gather it that it'll be right. Okay, come on, come out of there. Righto. And break it again. I've got that bit, this piece out. Yeah, I think I've got all the other side out. Now, because this is silk ribbon, it's going to fray undone really, really badly. Now, you can keep these bits if you want to use them for something, but I suppose I could, but I think I've got heaps enough. These of these bits of wire. It's just like it's a beading wire, I suppose. I'll have to put that in the bin very carefully, make sure I don't stick with my fingers. Okay, so now we've got this piece. Now we're going to put a bit of thread through there, but I'm going to turn it up like that, or the other way. I might do it this way here. I think I might turn it up like that, because I want to make it just a little bit bigger than what this one is. Not really sure that I'm approving of what colours I've used. Okay, what about if I put it in the centre of there then? How's that? That looks better. Okay, so we're going to do this and put it in the centre of the big one there that I did. More cotton. Maybe I should put a bit more on this time, Sonya, instead of a little tiny bit. We'll put more cotton on here. Okay. I might have to do some altering stuff. I don't know whether I'll do some altering videos, because it's a lot of it's not a lot of work, but everybody has to know what they want to do anyway. If you've got to have the thing to alter, it's not a thing. I've done a lot of them. I've done a lot of altering things, and I've got two thicknesses of thread, because I'm hoping that I don't drag that through accidentally. Okay, so now I'm going to bend this over, because I don't want it to be too full, and I probably did that with something else I made just recently on here, I don't know. So now I'm going to put some stitches across the bottom of here, reasonably close together, not too far, reasonably close. I know that a lot of people can't find me videos, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm not, obviously I'm not really famous as far as that goes, but some years managed to find them okay, but it's okay. It's I can redo things that I've done before anyway, except I hope I'm not redoing things that I've only just done not that long ago. Okay, so I'm pulling these up as I go, because I wanted to I don't know if I like that either. Well, you know what? I used to sit out there of an afternoon and sew flowers. Put them all in the box, and then later on we'd put them together whichever way they looked the best, okay? So I had a flower making box, and I was doing that for a while, because I made heaps and heaps and heaps of flowers. And I used heaps and heaps of flowers. A lot of them were made out of lace. Not many out of ribbon. But it's good to use up your ribbon. I think the ribbon flowers look really nice too. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Now you want to make it so you wouldn't finish there, because that's not got enough fullness in it. If it starts to turn up on the outside here, it's not full enough. So I'm going to take this a bit further. Then I'm going to actually measure it for you before I tie it together, because I want to know what size piece you need to cut off. Okay. Let me see now, for the size of your ribbon. I want it to sit flat, so I need to go a little tiny bit further. Righto. And I know that this might be a little waste of ribbon, but I can stick it in a book or something later, can't I, the bit of ribbon? Where am I? Righto, don't cut the piece of thread. It won't be happy if you cut the thread. Okay, so now I'm going to unscooch it, and I'm going to measure it for you to see how. So if you're making a lot of flowers, and you do this, do that, and that way you're going to know how much you're going to need. Do it before you cut it off your actual reel of whatever you've got there. So this piece of the ribbon itself is it's probably 1.5 inches wide, and I've turned it over, so I'm ending up with 1 inch. So that's 1 inch that you're working with, say. You don't have to count that bit because you've turned it up. So that must be my cat jumping on the front door. My husband will not be impressed. So you gather this, you need 8 inches, right? It's 1 inch by 8 inches, and then you gather it up to get all the bits that are right. You know, you want to make sure that you've got, and I still got a bit of wire in here. I can just feel that bit there on the end. I want to take it out. This silk ribbon is really nice to use, but it does fray a bit. It's It's really soft and it does go where you want it to, so that's pretty good. It's good stuff. Okay, so I've got a fair bit of wire in that. I didn't realise that. Come on. I thought I took it all out. It's still there, look at that. Amazing, Sonia. I thought I took it out of there. Anyway, so we're just going to pull that through like so. And then you turn these two pieces together. You put the two right sides together. I'll go back a bit across there so I can... There's your knot there. Try not to pull your knot through. If it's a nice big father knot, it shouldn't go through. So you flatten that there and put it on to that bit. But I haven't done it. I haven't gone right to the edge on this. I'm going to go right to the edge, and then I'm going to come back and go through this other side of this other one. So I'm fastening them together. I'm going to pull that up as tight as I can without breaking my thread. Okay, and then I think I might put a bit of glue. I'll go back through it to end it off. You can keep stitching and go right to the top, but I think I want to put a bit of glue there because it seems that it holds it. If you put the sewing, you can probably see through the stitches. I don't know. It just depends how you sew it. Alright, so just do a few stitches on there to end that off to make sure that you got hold of it, and get a bit of glue and stick that on there. And I really love it when I get a new glue pot because I can just... Glue usually just comes straight out. I forgot that it's mess on the end of it. It probably won't. It usually comes straight out of there, and then you can stick that down like so. And tidy. And you have a lovely flower. The all the petal, the outside parts of it anyway. Now it's up to you whether you make yours that long. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But because mine's a bit puffy, but I'd rather it have a bit more fullness to it than not the knot. So let me see about this yellow in the centre of it. No, we're not partial to that, I don't think. We're going to put a nice bit of bling in the middle of there. What do you reckon? While I'm doing that, I might put a little bit of bling in it, just for fun. Have I got anything that I can sit in there? Not handy, I wouldn't have. You wouldn't want to do that with me bling. I don't think I've got it close by because I wasn't going to put anything like that in there. I was just going to keep going with flowers. Anyway, I'm going to have